What is going on, guys? Welcome to the impromptu Fightful overbooked watch along for Ring of Honor SuperCard and Smackdown going on. So I know nobody's here yet, but just in case you watch later, there you go. There's your intro. How you doing, Chris?
I am like trying to pick my jaw up off the floor after that match. Vikingo and Commander, my God, both those guys are absolutely insane. That match was so much fun.
Yeah, that was
What did you
something.
think?
Um, yeah, it was awesome. It was, it was, it was, it was great. I was, it, I really got no words for it. That's probably the easiest way to say it.
Like just the amount of balance and strength and agility it takes to springboard up to the top rope, run from one corner to the other on a rope, and then hit like a beautiful corkscrew moonsault type thing perfectly. Like, I
Yeah,
can't even fathom having that kind of control over my own body.
yeah, it was crazy.
And that 630 not breaking the table. Like, how did that not break the table?
I I don't know. It was a fantastic match, Joe. I don't.
Oh yeah, I gave it an A on Bleacher Report. What else could I give it? I mean, it was one of the better high flying displays you'll see all weekend, probably. Like
Yeah,
among all the different shows.
man, that was badass.
Crazy. You know what? And I think it's actually smart to follow up with this 6-man match here.
Yeah,
Because nobody's expecting the embassy to do a bunch of high flying stuff.
yeah, man. Oh, jeez.
What's going on SmackDown? Do you have that up?
It's Ricochet versus Montez Ford, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they just went to commercial. Uh, man,
I should probably turn my TV down. You can probably hear that.
yeah, again. Hmm.
Did you see that thing I posted in the group chat? I actually had somebody complaining to me about the Bleacher Report.
Yeah, it's what we call good stuff, pal. Not for you, but everybody else probably enjoying it. Come on, there we go.
Well, I think we'll have a good idea of what's going on with Brian Cage after this match.
Yeah. Do you hear that by any chance? Like the little do you hear anything coming through?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because it's like a chat thing, and I just didn't know if it was going through. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I don't hear anything. I'll let you know if I do.
Okay.
I imagine Blake Christian's probably working a lot this week.
Yeah. I assume he is.
I mean, we already saw him have one really good match. His match from last night was great. I just noticed that Cage had a green mohawk.
Hmm. My feed froze, so I'm trying to fix it now. You might have to do.
I'll get right on that.
Yeah. You do your hair like Brian Cage's.
What?
You should do your hair like Brian Cage's.
God, no.
It'd probably help if I look at the StreamYard, see if nobody's joined us yet. I haven't looked at like 5 minutes, so.
No, I would never do a mohawk.
No, I can. I'm losing enough hair as it is. Oh, you know what? It's Ricochet versus Gable versus.
I don't know if you can hear that, but there is currently a tornado siren going off in the distance.
All right. Well, you might need to take shelter. Yeah, I hear that now. Let's see. Oh, I need to send one to Ryan just in case here. I don't know if he's in the. Anybody's in chat, let us know what matches you're looking forward to tonight or tomorrow or this weekend, rather.
Is this on Overbooked or behind the paywall?
It's on Overbooked.
Jesus, I'm sorry about that.
What?
That siren.
Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry. There's not a problem at all. Well, let's see. Roman Reigns just walked in. So now they're showing Bobby Lashley. So finally got my feud or my feed working here. So now I should be able to rock.
This match is kind of all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Scott Steiner doing running. Yeah.
Okay, I think the tornado siren stopped. I don't know if that means there's no longer danger or it just means they're like, okay, we've been warning you long enough.
Yeah. You can't hear anything on my end, can you?
You're what?
You can't hear any commentary on my end, can you?
No.
Okay.
I don't hear anything coming from you.
Okay. Because for whatever reason, I just got like a Rick Ashley video. I don't know why.
You got a what?
Like a Rick rolled. I have no idea why. What the hell is that about? I wonder what Tony Khan's important announcement is going to be this week.
Here we go. Is the match over for you?
No, I'm a little behind.
Okay.
But you can tell me what happened. It's fine.
The Embassy won.
Oh, they did? Okay, so there we go. I think that makes it official. For me, anyways. Man, I'm far behind. Jeez.
Is there like an option where you can click go to live? Like,
Yeah.
did it
now
reload? Okay.
Now I'm.
Ooh, Athena and Yuka. This is going to be a good one.
Nice.
I like that Tony's actually producing video packages for ROH matches. It feels like that's something AEW only does sparingly.
Yeah.
But several of the matches tonight have had them. We all picked Cena, right?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Oh, there we go. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Doc.
Hey,
Why didn't you fix my report? My report out.
it's not what I do.
I've heard differently from multiple sources.
We're all dumb.
That was an entrance. Is that tape? Glitter.
We're doing both Dark Side. I'm just having some issues with technical difficulties. So right now they're showing a video of Charlotte and Rhea. And as far as Ring of Honor is concerned, they are about to have Athena versus
Yuka.
thank you, Yuka. So we're kind of doing both. I'm just, if anything major happens on SmackDown, I'll bring it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just ROH. I have
Yeah.
it Smackdown on, but I probably won't ever see what it's on. But the question is, what does Athena have on? Is that sticker, glue, tape? What is going on here?
Could not tell you. I haven't been able to pull it up yet.
I mean, I'm assuming
that a new
it's some
belt?
kind of paint.
That would make
Yeah.
sense. It just looks cool. And Chris, is that a new belt?
Yep.
Ooh, I like the new belt. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, it looks very similar to the Pure and the men's title. It looks like they're trying to go similar across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe had a new belt tonight too.
I kind of.
And I think we know. I think we're getting new tag titles too.
Yeah, you have to get new tag titles. I kind of like symmetry across the board, but sometimes it's neat when one stands out.
I mean, they all kind of have their own look, but they're like similar in shape, you know?
Yeah, that's as long as none of them have a giant R on them, we're good.
Here we go. Andre the Giant Battle Royal starting up.
I wonder if Andre will win.
So let's see who all comes out. See if anybody I don't recognize.
I actually missed that being on WrestleMania. I won't lie.
Yeah. Otis.
I like battle royals. It's one of those stipulations I've always kind of enjoyed since I was a kid.
Okay, so I recognize. Yeah. I thought maybe there'd be a shot that they'd have somebody you didn't, that wouldn't be there, but that's normally not on there. Rather, it's what I meant.
Yeah, I'm a battle royal guy myself. Battle royal, Royal Rumble, anything like that. But I just think Mania's got so much on it that sometimes a battle royal is like a good calm down.
I agree. Athena versus Yuka will be a banger.
Already starting off that way. Yuka had a hell of a dive out onto Athena. They've done more with Yuka in this run against Athena than I think they did in AEW in general.
Yeah, but I think there was a lot of like scheduling issues early on, and then the pandemic just made it impossible for her to get here for a long time.
Oh yeah, but I'm even talking like personality wise. Like I think she seems much more.
Oh yeah,
she's still the happy wrestler, but
she's grown up a little bit now.
MCASP says ROH is so much easier. TK said ROH is so much easier to book because there's no commercial or time constraints. By the way, the video packages were awesome.
Yeah, I don't think TK is big on time constraints. I think he likes to just go.
The announcement, Fight Forever or London show. I'm assuming it's going to be the London show because video game news is always kind of concerning because things can happen.
They just need to release the goddamn game at this point.
I mean, I understand wanting to make sure it works well, though, because you remember what happened with the last WWE game that had a really bad launch.
I agree, but just so much of that roster is not even going to be there anymore.
Oh, Jesus. Athena's killing her.
And they're not going to be able to add in a lot of people who've joined the company over the last, year and a half.
I'd be like, will Cody be in the game?
Yeah,
I believe
Cody's supposed to be
Cody
in there.
is still in there, yeah.
Yeah, but now I'm wondering, like, it's been so long since they even made that announcement. I'm like, at some point.
It's just funny that WWE already has a game with Cody before AEW.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Now, granted, WWE does the thing of building up just based off the last thing they did.
They do what?
Like, I mean, unless someone lets you know differently, a lot, like, it's the reason I think Madden can come out every year, NHL can come out every year. They're not having to start from scratch. They basically take a lot of what they did and then just build on it.
True. I mean, having when I talked to Kenny about it, he was like, once we have that first game, it'll be easier to just improve that for future versions and iterations than to rebuild a whole new game every year.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
he didn't think they would do annual releases, just that, DLC packs and stuff might be an option.
Yeah, which makes more sense. But that's why WWE and all those games, and I get why they're taking so long. But it's just at some point in time, or at least give us an update. It just seems like my app froze. Doc, fix it.
No.
But I can't watch. All right, I'm back. Just in time to see Athena powerbomb the hell out of Yuka.
Yep, that's what dreams are made of.
Jesus. I can't believe that we wouldn't have gotten this version of Athena if she just didn't have that match with Jody Threat.
Yeah.
Your luck that people got all bent out of shape. This is unbelievable.
Gotta mute the conversation on Twitter. Jesus.
What conversation on Twitter?
We'll watch along.
I know.
And Nigel's already proven his worth.
Oh, yeah.
I missed hearing that guy on commentary so much. Like, even when a spot goes wrong, the way he explains it and tries to, make it make sense doesn't feel as forced as a lot of announcers.
Yeah, he did that in the Commander Vikingo match where Commander landed on his feet.
450, yeah.
You have to land on your feet to save your knees.
Like, we all know he didn't mean to land on his feet, but, just Nigel added some legitimacy to it. And
they show great Muta. They showed his locker room or his room, and he must have sprayed like a PA or somebody, because it showed him come out with like green mist.
It was probably Baron Corbin.
No, it was somebody else. Baron Corbin's in the ring.
I mean, that just seems like something they would put Baron Corbin through right now, because they're clearly putting him back on the track to be sad Corbin.
Yeah. So Battle Royal just started.
It's just starting?
Yeah, Baron Corbin's out already.
He gave everyone an entrance.
Yep. Yeah, he's out already, so that's good. He did that for America. Loomis is just not doing anything, just standing still.
Why am I not surprised?
I can't tell who that is. Oh, that's forgot his name. He's part of
Is it one of the Legato guys?
No. It's the one with the Maxine Dupree. I forgot his name though.
Oh, Mace or Mansoor?
Yeah, Mace. Mace. Thank you.
Mansoor.
God, I forgot his name. Oh,
Whenever, so we got a email recently from one of our editors at Bleacher Report who, like, he wants us to use the ridiculous punctuation that WWE uses on their names.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to avoid ever writing their names.
Yeah. Oh man, I love watching these two just kick ass.
Man, that was weird. We had the tornado siren, but like there's really no wind. And I think the rain kind of stopped too.
Is LA Knight in this? Because I haven't seen him.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it again here soon. It looks like I'm right in the middle of a small break in the storm.
Are you getting tornadoes or are you just getting
Eric's out?
We have a warning, but the area I live in rarely actually gets like a touchdown, and when we do, it doesn't really do much damage. But like an hour away from us has gotten hit pretty bad, so it's still a possibility.
I hope not. I hope not.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
I mean, you don't have a body, so it's not like you can get a lot of damage done to you.
Okay. Both of them have been eliminated.
We're back on that. You can only do one running joke at a time. It's either nobody or IT support.
Johnny Gargano eliminated Mansoor.
Gargano's in it?
And Carl Anderson has been eliminated from Otis.
Oh,
Gallows has been. Yep, Gallows has been eliminated by Otis. Or was that? Yeah. Yep, that was Anderson and Gallows. Ooh, suplex from Athena or from Sean's at this show. ROH.
So is Phil.
Yeah, Phil, Will, and
yeah.
I assume.
No, Rich decided to go to SmackDown, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure that was it. I was gonna say. Oh, Otis is out. I didn't notice that.
Well,
storming wherever D'Lo is.
A successful defense for Athena.
Yep, Athena gets the victory. Does not surprise anybody.
No, I'm glad her run came. She's been incredible.
The matches she's had on ROH TV have been some of the best ROH matches overall since the show came back.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Like the level of physicality she's bringing into her matches, specifically with her strikes, I love it so much.
And she's brought personality back to it, like she hasn't had a ton of promos yet. Somehow you completely get who her character is. She's done a great job of the non-verbally getting her character developed. It's been great.
I think it was smart to get rid of the ornate ring jackets too, because people really like those. So it's one less thing for people to kind of be like, "Oh, that's really cool." Like,
yeah, I mean,
really
they're
just
great for when you're a face, but
embrace your heel side and piss people off by not giving them something they want. It's great. Oh, are we getting the TV title match next?
we sure are.
Looks like it.
Hell yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
This video package they made for Mark and Joe is great.
Yeah, D'Lo, it's storming here too. D'Lo asks, "Who do you think will dethrone Athena?" I really have no idea.
Mercedes is injured, right?
Well, yeah, I think so.
I could see her getting it when she comes back.
Yeah.
She's got a good chance. It's a shame they used Willow already because Willow's so tied in with AEW stuff right now.
Yeah.
And I do want to see some kind of separation. It's funny. I was texting an aunt from my podcast, and he was saying the same things. Like, they're going to have to find a competitor, and the one to do it would have been, in theory, Taya Valkyrie, but she has to. It's like her thing with Jade is the priority.
Yeah, exactly. But if they have Athena hold the belt for a couple more months,
yeah,
you could always put Willow right back in there again.
Oh, absolutely.
Darkseid says Trinity Fatu question mark.
That would work if she actually goes there.
It to me it does and it doesn't, and it's not that she doesn't work. I just don't know if ROH is where you put her. She comes through. She's AEW. Like, she should always be on Dynamite.
I agree with that, but I could also see the logic in her name is going to bring a lot of attention right now, so let's use her to put that attention on ROH.
Yeah, and I'm sure you could sell that to her as well, being like, "Hey, I know you're going to ROH, but we're using you because and keep her on Dynamite." Then I guess you'll have to do the occasional crossover, but to be like,
I mean, yeah, a
we
lot of
want
these
to build
people
you.
show up in both places anyway.
Yeah. Looks like they kept this belt the same.
I haven't seen Joe come out yet. I'm just seeing Mark right now.
You guys can't hear my audio, right?
No.
All right, good. But I usually mute, but I kind of like having a little bit of the commentary on it because I really like these three on commentary.
Yeah, Joe's belt is the same, and Mark is still carrying the old tag title,
which is a big indication. Well, I mean, they said they're doing a new one, but did you guys watch Mark Briscoe on RJ City's thing?
Yeah, of course.
Hilarious.
It was great. Yeah.
He was someone who understood what it was like the second he got on there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everyone has, but like sometimes.
And Mark is a clever guy who knows his character.
Yeah. No. I wish they'd bring back, what was the ROH ref? Todd, was it?
I have no idea.
The big redheaded guy?
I didn't watch Ring of Honor enough to know.
Rob, if you're talking, you're muted.
I'm gonna have to look it up because can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, Verizon. There you go. I'm gonna have to look it up because it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't.
I only remember because what was it?
Was it Mark Johnson? No.
I don't think it was him.
Are good. Damn it.
The 6-man titles were still the
What
same
did you
belt,
say his
right?
first name was?
Todd Sinclair. Is it Todd Sinclair? Yeah,
Oh,
Todd
okay.
Sinclair.
I thought you said it was Mark something.
No, it's a shame. He was like the one I remember from whenever I'd go. He was always there.
Oh,
And,
this is interesting. You got Bobby Lashley, Bronson Reed, and Braun Strowman just beating the shit out of each other.
And Bobby has nothing for Mania, right?
Right now, no.
You couldn't just throw him into the almost
Almost,
Brock
yeah.
Lesnar match as make it a triple threat.
That's what I would have thought, but
I guess when one of your employees, like Vince McMahon, really wants something, you try to do nice for your team.
shit.
I'm just waiting for the announcement that, now Vince and Triple H are partners running creative.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
I mean, that's what you're right. That's what they're gonna slow roll them into it.
Oh, Drake. Okay, Drake Maverick is in it, or not Drake Maverick. Jesus, LA Knight is in it.
Oh, good.
I didn't see him earlier, but
Does he have anything going on at Mania?
nope. He eliminated.
Well, the rumor is that he'll be in a segment with Stone Cold.
I mean, okay, that would work then. He's been so good that I'd hate to like him and Lashley, both of them should be on Mania. I don't know how you have a Mania without them.
Hell, just put them against each other. That would be fun.
Yeah, seriously. Of course, you spread this out over 2 nights. You can't fit in that match. Did you guys see Bret
Night
Hart's
2 only
comment?
has six matches because I assume a surprise match is being added during the show.
Oh, okay, yeah, that could work out then. But, I'll put. Did you guys see Bret Hart's comments on modern day wrestling?
Yeah, he said something about when he was at Clash at the Castle.
Yeah, he doesn't like
the Sandcastle. If I don't say it right, Maggie will be pissed. Yeah, he said that the leg slapping like made him disgusted or something.
Especially because the crowd was doing it too, and he hates how in on the thing the crowd is. And back in their day, they tried to keep it like realistic and away from the crowd. I'm like, but first of all, the crowd knew then it was fake, but even that, like, you're not there. Like, things have changed.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like the chops because he thinks like chops you're not actually supposed to hurt your opponent. And yet that's what they do. And I'm like, I actually can understand the logic there. But it's become such a big spot in wrestling.
Yeah. What happened? Bronson Reed eliminated. Oh, Bronson Reed, he eliminated Drake. Jesus, I did it again. I keep going back to Eli Drake, but LA Knight.
I hope they do something with Bronson.
Crowd is rooting for Bobby.
Bobby Lashley?
Yeah.
Not that there's
I gotta
another
be
Bobby,
honest.
I don't know why.
I found the discourse around Bronson Reed going back to WWE so funny.
Bronson eliminated Braun Strowman.
Oh, wow.
Why did you find it funny, Chris?
Because all the people going, why would he go back to WWE? He beat Okada.
Yeah.
Like, as if that matters to his bank account.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's always my thing. Like, I'm okay with anyone ever getting a payday. I just want to see him get used, but he had to take
too, but like,
money.
I'm sorry, but the whole like he beat Okada
Bobby
thing,
Lashley
like,
won.
so what?
Lashley won.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't think he was about to go on a New Japan World Heavyweight Championship run. They gave him a good win to give him a push. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? You beat Okada and he leveraged a little bit of outside stardom to come back to WWE and probably got paid well for it.
Right.
There you go. Bobby Lashley wins.
But like the
Oh.
whole he beat Okada thing doesn't matter to 95% of WWE fans.
Now, neither would winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal,
No.
but at least it would have been a something more. So maybe they should have had him win it.
There you go. Good for him.
But Bobby Lashley wins. Said I just wish Bobby had a match on the show.
Joe's chest is looking pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Getting a Cody promo. Yay.
Is he in a suit?
No.
Cody's not in a suit?
Well, not promo, like a vignette rather. Like a
okay.
like a
I was about to have a heart attack there, Rob.
sorry, I meant like a highlight reel type garbage.
Cody has to be in a suit.
Oh, to see.
This isn't no DQ, right, Chris?
I don't think so.
So him grabbing a chair is him being a jerk because he knows even if he uses it, he keeps his belt.
I believe so.
Okay.
We'll see what the ref does here in a second because I just got to him grabbing the chair.
Oh, okay.
Or is he doing that so the ref has to throw the chair out of the ring and then he can hit a low blow or something? You know, like that's a common tactic.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, neither happens, neither of those two things, but I was just, well, okay, now we're doing something else.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm very confused on what type of match this is, but I'm loving it.
I mean, as long as they don't hit each other with the chair, I think it's fair game, right?
Yeah, no, oh yeah, but
Kind of
now,
like a table, like you put
that's
somebody
what-
through a table. It's one thing, but if you actually like smack a guy with a table, it's a disqualification.
So there's a table now. But didn't the table used to be a disqualification at some point in time?
Maybe in WWE. I don't know how it is in Ring of Honor.
I just thought it was, and then all of a sudden in recent years,
Mark basically put himself through the table there. That was funny.
he really did.
Thank you, Maria. Glad you like it.
Thank you, Maria. Joe's. Okay, never mind. I don't think it. Okay, his elbow's through the cloth on it. It looked like it was bleeding for a second. I'm like, that'd be bad. It's just his elbow poking through. I really like this stage. What were you saying, Rob?
I said now they showed Cody and he's in a suit.
He better be in a gosh darn suit.
Well, I thought it was crazy they let him wrestle last week. I was like, no, you don't.
I really like the stage though that ROH has for this event. Like their walkout, their entrance stage. I think it's neat looking.
Yeah, it's different with like the two staircases going down, and it definitely created some opportunities for some cool spots.
Yeah. I love when Chris Coleman just starts getting worked up in a match. It's great.
How about Natalia working double duty tonight? Wheel of Fortune, which was recorded a while ago, but
Yeah.
and then wrestling tonight.
Who is that?
Well, I mean, she's in California for both, so
Natalia. Yeah, I mean, I know. I was
good
just
for her.
joking though.
She's working hard.
The guy that did you watch Wheel of Fortune at all tonight?
I didn't.
Yeah,
I did not.
It was on the
first-
pre-show with you. And
well,
then I had
here,
to start watching this right away.
here it comes on at 6:30 Central. So I watched it, and the guy that she teamed up with was the winner of the tournament.
I mean, I was watching the 0 hour was on at that point, right?
Yeah. I had them both going on. So
I was just watching 0 Hour.
my dad's calling me. He's like, "Which one's this one? Like, who's that?" I'm like, I go, well, that one's. I go, he's like, I've never seen any of these people. I go, well, that one. I go, that's Natalia. She's that's Bret Hart's niece. And he goes, oh, I've heard of him. Like, because he's like, you wouldn't shut up about him forever. I was like, yeah.
Just kept telling people that Shawn was better than Bret.
Absolutely freaking not. I'd say it every day, but I'd get blocked by Shawn Michaels, and I don't want that.
I'm surprised you're not blocked already.
Well, I make sure not to mention Shawn Michaels like in my Bret Hart tweets. I'm
That's
still
smart.
convinced. I'm still convinced they don't like each other.
Cher
Yeah, they don't
actually
like each other at all.
Cher threatened to leave the thing and then actually did it. And then Joel adds her back.
Wait, what happened?
Cher threatened to leave the group chat for the watch along thing, and then she actually did it. And then Joel added her right back, and he's just like, the hell you are.
I thought about it.
Oh, I muted notifications.
Yeah. It's like, Jesus.
I like how it gives you the option to do it for just a couple hours, so if you forget.
Isn't she there?
She might be.
Let's see.
I'm a little ahead of Chris, so I don't want to spoil anything, but man, that was good.
Let's see where she's at.
I'm probably about to see the spot you're talking about. Was it the elbow?
Yeah, but I was buying in. Hey, did you guys see what that jerk Sean Ross Sapp reported on Fightful Select
Which thing?
about who was backstage at ROH?
Well, we're not behind the paywall, so
I'm not saying it.
okay.
This is my that's why I didn't specify who. This is my tease for people to go look and see what was said.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. But I'll give it a few minutes before I see what it is. Of course, it's
Yeah,
probably
I
already on
wasn't going to.
Twitter.
I was doing my hard.
Can't tell if she's. I actually don't know where she's at. Like if she's at the show, I would have thought she'd be at.
Damn it.
Actually, I think she's at Ring of Honor. I don't know. Who knows?
Well,
I just don't.
Doc, you caught up?
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's sad.
I'm a little
get it.
sad, but I get it.
Yeah, like both things are true. That's sad. It makes Joe more of a
Oh
heel,
man, show his little girl.
but also shake his hand, be a man.
You're the man, damn it. Be the man, be the man.
Apparently, Will is on the Hardcam side of this show
Ah,
because someone called them out for tweeting during the show.
oh. Well, at least he's not in line for chicken tenders.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Called him out. Jesus. Were they being serious or was it?
Oh no.
Okay. I was like,
I mean,
It
I
was,
wanted. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it was just them making fun of him for tweet. They just said quit tweeting and watch the match.
Wasn't there another time he got caught playing with his phone on TV? Isn't that like a running
I-
joke?
Yeah, I think so. And now I see where he is. Now that I saw it pointed out.
I've seen a few people that I recognized in the crowd already.
Yeah, Amy and is there?
Yeah.
She's front row.
There's always that's what's funny about AEW shows in general, Ring of Honor shows, is you almost always recognize somebody. It seems like
Yeah.
it's weird. Like almost every show, there's somebody like they'll post a picture of something on Twitter, and then I'll see like, oh, I'll be damned, there they are.
You guys hear that lightning
I
No.
can't hear lightning.
or thunder?
I was like,
Sorry, smart
no,
ass.
it's fine. I just, you know me, you know who I co-host a show with, so.
That was a good one.
Briscoe's hugging his mom, I think.
Oh God, are those Jay's daughters there too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm very interested to see the story they're going to tell with him now.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to know too, because apparently Tony said that Mark told him he didn't want
The tag
to
team
do
again.
another tag team. Like clearly he's willing to do one-off.
That's what's his
like,
name? Shit,
like
I forgot. Tony, right?
Tony who? What are you talking about?
He's the guy that's always at Madison Square Garden shows. WWE did a network special on him, but it never aired. I can't remember his name. Damn it.
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. Son of a bitch.
I don't know any of the like famous fans.
I'm gonna look it up because now it's gonna try. I don't think it's Tony. Vladimir.
I don't know.
Vladimir the Super.
Yeah, now you're.
You'd
They
reckon.
just showed a super close-up shot of Andy.
That's too bad. I was actually rooting for him to win.
Me too. I mean, like I said, I don't like the tag. It won't be tagged, but I'm very curious to see what single story they tell with him now. Like,
Well, he did say that he would do trios matches.
Right, like he did that 6-man recently.
Yeah. So, all right, now this is the ladder match, reach for the sky ladder match. So, this is going to be pandemonium.
Okay.
As
The
Let's
rain
show.
is starting to blow in. I got to close
No,
my
it's-
window. Give me a second.
it's not the ladder match.
Oh no, they got me there for a second.
Well, me too. I wrote it down and then they changed it.
Those bastards. They killed Kenny.
You bastards. Screw you guys. I'm giving him.
Well, jeez, I don't know. I really thought Claudio was gonna, or not Claudio. Really thought Samoa was gonna lose Samoa Joe.
Me too. I'm shocked. So, True Heel Heat put up an interesting tweet about their thoughts on the Briscoe thing. Is that they have a chase now that could draw people into ROH because the fans are going to want Mark Briscoe to win the big one.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. That could
That
be.
was crazy. It like the storm blew back in again and like just started blowing in like crazy.
Daniel Garcia coming up next.
But guys, what's the story here?
Jesus.
Dude with crazy hair wrestles dude with leather pants. I think I told the story.
Yeah. My God, the FOMO is definitely like in there for me.
I was feeling it earlier, but now I'm glad I'm at home.
Well, the thing is too is LA is a pain in the ass. I don't know if either one of you been out there, but
I think that's pretty well known.
I gotta figure out what they're gonna do next year because next year is in my area.
Yeah, I'm staying at your house is what I'm doing.
All right, but I charge a very expensive overnight fee.
That's fine. Can I share the bed with you and save money?
Fine. Why does this always happen to me?
Yeah. Well, it's because you never mind. Not going there.
I know. I put myself out there. I get it.
Yep.
Yeah,
then you slid in the DMs.
But yeah, it's in Philly, and I don't think I'll do Mania. I don't think I have that kind of energy, but I'm gonna have to go to something.
Oh yeah. I'll have to go if I'm there. I mean, I doubt I will go because I never end up going, even though every year I think I will. Like this year, I was thinking about it like last year when they said it was LA. I really started planning it, and I was like, do I really want to go to LA? Because it's a pain in the ass. I had to go years ago when I worked for Hollywood Video and Game Crazy. They were doing a magazine with, well, it was Electronic Gaming Monthly, EGM, but they were considering doing their own magazine, and they wanted different like writers they were flying different writers out to E3, and they wanted to basically have us cover it, and then they were going to do like a magazine to just try it and see if they wanted to go out and do this. So I got to go cover E3 in 2003 or 2004.
If I suddenly cut out, it's because my power is either flashing or going out. I just saw my lights kind of dim for a split second.
Okay. But yeah, so I went out there, and granted this is 2004, 2003, 2004, but as much money as I spent on taxis and like there's no like really good transportation, I was like, I don't know if I can do this again. And seeing where the stadium is and seeing where like how much traffic, and I've told people that I know, like, and I've been out there like since, but that was when I was there for a few days to going back and forth to the same spot. It was just like, no, this isn't worth it.
Yeah, so like Philly is first of all, it's a shame you can't cover E3 anymore because
hell of a run.
Yeah, they got rid of it starting this year, but Philly actually, the weather's the only thing that concerns me for doing an outdoor show. But for everything else, it really is like a great market for them.
Yeah.
Because the Lincoln Financial, where they'll do it, is very easy to get to, has plenty of parking. You don't have nearly the issues you have in LA with traffic. And then you have Leocor Center for someone like ROH if they want to run, or you have 2300 Arena, of course, which is where I think all indies can run. And if you can't get in any of those, you can go down to Atlantic City. You could there's a lot of options Philly offers, but I just don't know what I'll do.
You know, like a couple of years ago, and it really surprised me that WWE didn't do this. But a few years ago, it was rumored that WWE was just going to reserve these places, like the places that they could spend the money and just not let other shows run if they wanted to. But then it's like, what? You're just giving money away if you do that.
Yeah, I think actually that I had heard that rumor and I couldn't understand it because it doesn't hurt them. It only helps them.
Yeah, it gets people to go out there still. So
yeah, and people are talking Mania. Mania becomes a weekend. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, and
plus I could see arenas not necessarily being cool with that because just because you're renting the arena doesn't mean the arena is making as much profit. There's no concessions being sold.
Yep, that's the thing too, and that was what I think Brandon Thurston said that like in a way back in a podcast. He's like they'd have to make it like worthwhile. Like he goes, and it has to be like and he goes, they'd have to make it more than like what they would make on concessions. Like it would have to be worth it. Like for a facility to do that is what he was saying. They're not just to like block it because you have to take in consideration that, okay, well, this company's gone now, but we've already pissed off these other two companies, so they're not going to come back at all. So you have to do a lot of things there.
I will say the one that's going to be interesting in Philly, small arena wise, is going to be the 2300 and see if they try to do an NXT thing there because of the old ECW thing. Are they going to try to like do a specialized event? I'm very curious.
Where do they do where do they do NXT events there when they do house shows? Do you know?
Have they done a house show up at NXT house show in Philly?
I'm sure they have. I'm going to look it up.
I mean, Leah Core is where AEW runs, because that's a Temple's College one, and that's like 7,000 people. You have realistically, you have the Palestra, but that's purely basketball. I don't think you'll host anything there. I gotta think Leah Core and 23 are your two big ones for that doesn't count like Wells Fargo actual arena.
Oh, they show Rey Mysterio in his tux, and he has the LWO. Oh, he gave LWO shirts to Fandango I can't even talk. Del Fantasma. Yeah, Legado del Fantasma. He gave him LWO shirts.
Oh, nice.
Now we got Sheamus coming out and Drew McIntyre.
So are they actually doing the LWO in WWE, and is Rey leading it?
That I don't know. I didn't have my volume up for it, so it sucks.
I think it's more like just like an honorary thing.
I know, but it would be kind of cool if that was like, if they're like, well, let's keep Rey versus Dominic going by having Rey lead a group against Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Elektra versus Rhea. You got Damian and Finn. I mean, I know that would give Rey one more person in the thing, but Judgment Day could always add somebody.
How about Edge?
That would be so funny if they had Judgment Day recruit Edge in a few months as if nothing ever happened between the group originally.
Gotta be amazing.
Everybody just has amnesia, and Edge is like, you know what? I like you guys. This seems like a good idea. Let's do it. What time were you planning the pre-show again for tomorrow, Rob? Was it 3 Eastern?
Well, that's for Mania.
Yeah.
I need to figure that out because NXT would probably still be going. So.
Oh, true.
So I got to figure that out.
Man, they really do pack these next 2 days.
Yeah, they weren't thinking about us when they scheduled these. So.
How rude.
Yeah, that's what I said. I called Vince today. I'm like, listen here, pal. This is not good shit, man.
Just because you have your job back doesn't mean you can tell me, make this hard on me.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it came down to.
And I assume Vince bowed down and was just like, you know what? You're right.
You're right, Bob. That's exactly what he said. He's like, Rob.
Right, Bob.
Yep. I miss you.
He would call you Bob.
He would. Big shot, Bob.
He's gonna puke.
Do you remember that story that came out about how Vince likes to give everybody?
Oh, there's Cher.
nicknames?
She's sitting next to Will.
Okay, there you go.
Did they show?
What
him
was
in
the story?
crowd?
Sorry. Yeah, I could see. Well, they're the hard cam side.
Mm.
So when they zoom in on like Garcia and Tanahashi, they're literally right behind it.
I keep seeing Amy.
They're up right in front of like the guardrail, like the second tier up.
Oh, okay, I see him.
Yeah. What was the story about Vince you were bringing up? Sorry, I interrupted.
No,
Oh, he
no,
likes
go
to
ahead.
give everybody nicknames.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's not surprising.
He would call you like Bobo or something, you know.
yeah.
Bobo-pedic.
Let's see here. NXT.
Ryan, he would just call you Hat.
Eh,
Because I don't think
There's worse
Vince
things
is
to call him.
creative with his nicknames. He just likes to give them out. It's like a George Bush thing.
or
Remember how George Bush liked to give people nicknames?
yeah, I would see you went to George Bush. I went to Andy Bernard on The Office with Big
Oh,
Tuna.
yeah. Big Tuna.
I wonder how comfortable it is to wrestle in leather pants.
Well, I would imagine it's not real leather. It's got to be something a little more flexible, don't you think?
Probably.
Kind of like
I'd
how
like to-
Orange Cassidy isn't really wearing denim.
Yeah, he's got like what are they?
They're like,
They're like jeggings.
yeah, they're like a sweatpant material, kind of. I mean, that's what Moxley straight up wore, like tights that look like jeans in WWE for a little while.
That's because he hated wrestling in real jeans.
And now he's wrestling in like cargo pants.
Yeah, he because I listened to his talk as Jericho when he left. He's like, I can't look. I'm looking forward to go back in trunks. Wrestling in jeans sucks. And he's like, trunks lasted like 2 days, and then he went back to like cargo pants.
NXT had their house show at the Fillmore.
Oh, I forgot about the Fillmore. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I
It's
remember.
more of a
him
music
wrestling
venue, so I didn't think about that for wrestling.
It was weird when he was in his like little shorts phase.
Yeah, he does. He's not a shorts guy. Yeah, the Fillmore. I forgot. That's a more of a music venue, but that's right by where I work. So all I know is Kate announced today that her and Excite Wrestling, they're doing this like media scrum thing. And I'm like, she's so lucky it's a 4-hour drive for me to get up there, or oh boy, would I be asking some ridiculous questions.
Will it be virtual?
Don't know. If it is, I'm getting in there.
Oh, I'd better get an invite if it's virtual.
I'll have to. I mean, I've driven up there before, but it is a drive for me. I'm ready to ask for questions about wrestling media. I mean, some of your Excite Wrestling feed. It's her and Chris Gulo from WrestleNomics. Because he does their in-ring announcing. Oh my God, wait till they cut to this one guy in the crowd. It's insane.
The guy in the hat.
The guy who's got glasses on, he's just cheering really aggressively.
Oh yeah. Make that a gift, somebody.
I'm pretty sure one of the people they showed too.
Oh
was
Jesus!
on-
I see it.
oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
They also showed this woman there clapping, and I'm pretty sure that's who I think it is. She was on the Jericho cruise. She's a fan of Kate's. I guess through that me, but she's the nicest person in the world. I'm wondering if it's her. Great, like you said, you always recognize someone at these shows. My gosh.
So Tanahashi gets the victory. I mean, Daniel Garcia, I mean, hell, he's lost to Adam Cole and Tanahashi this week. I mean, you're okay.
Ooh, is this a pure title coming up next? I hope so. Yep.
Drew just threw over Tiffany Stratton's boyfriend, Mr. What's his name? I forgot.
Wait, what?
I forgot his name in Imperium. I gotta look it up now.
Marcel. Well, Giovanni Vinci or
Marcel Barthel. Yeah, Kaiser.
They're dating in real life.
Yeah.
Oh.
I only know that because I saw it on Twitter the other day, like a picture of them, not because somebody said it on Twitter, but
Good for him.
Yeah. Happy for the couple. Up next, ladder
Screw
match.
that. I don't want anyone to be in love.
Yeah, no, until I am.
Wait,
And
is it the ladder match? Or
Yeah,
I thought it was the pure title.
Yeah, they've been doing that. It's a ladder match. They've been screwing people. They show thing and then they go and talk about something else like a minute later. So it's a ladder match. Yeah, the thing is, I'm in love with people. They just don't know. They're not in love with me. That's the problem. So it doesn't work out.
Love.
Yeah, it doesn't work out. Per my sources, they have to return it. So Fightful
We're at the ladder match now.
Yes, sir. Rebob. Either one of you guys gonna see that new Dungeons and Dragon movie?
I'm going to wait for it to not be in theaters, but yeah, I'll watch it once it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Heard good things about it.
I heard it was fun.
Yeah,
that's like the best praise I've heard for it. Was they're like, yeah, you'll have fun watching it.
I mean, you're a Dungeons and Dragons movie. You just better be fun. That's really all you're gonna have going for you.
Is this the second or third Dungeons and Dragons movie that's been made?
Like the fourth.
I want to say it's more than that.
Wow.
I mean, they had a cartoon back in the day, and then there was a trilogy of movies. I don't know if there was any, like, straight to DVD spin-offs, but I think only the first of the trilogy actually went to theaters, the one with Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the Dan Harmon's animated Dungeons and Dragons show? Wasn't Dungeons and Dragons. It was just the role playing show.
No.
Oh man, it's hilarious, and it just Dungeons and Dragons style game really leads itself to some very good improv people.
My boys, top flight. Be completely okay with these guys winning.
Me too, but I think I picked the Kingdom, right? Oh yeah, look at the new titles. They look very similar to the World and the Pure and the Women's. So they do all kind of have a similar shape going on.
I'm still going for LFI if it's not Aussie Open. And Aussie Open, if I knew if they were staying, I would be picking them 100%.
I gotta be honest. I feel like out of all the managers that AEW has right now, Jose does the least for the people that he manages. Like, they don't really need him.
They don't, but he's very funny.
I don't think so, personally.
You don't get entertained by him?
No. I've never
I do.
like the only time I ever found him funny was when Andrade made him funny. Like, I don't think he's funny on his own at all.
I find him funny. Sorry, Maria's on screen. My attention.
And I kept calling for him to face Alex Abrahantes in a tuxedo match. And somebody I know who knows him like brought that up to him, and he's like, no, I'll never do a gimmick match like that or anything like that.
Huh.
Oh, that's not fun.
Money talks, man.
Damn, Maria.
That's what like my attention has just been there.
She got those pants from me.
You know,
Those
Rob, I
are-
think you rock them better.
I think those are nude pants. So, like, yeah, nude color rather.
Like the Britney Spears style.
Yeah. Did without any spoilers, did you watch what the hell was it?
The Mandalorian.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I did.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Watched it
Yeah.
today, actually.
It was a good one.
One of
Best
the
one
better
to-
episodes overall, I think.
Yeah, it was good. Good times.
Am I the only one who didn't hate the episode with the Imperials?
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it, but it was just like this was good. This is what was needed. I was waiting for an episode like this.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd be upset if the entire season was that. I like the context of like, you know, some background there and stuff. But I was also the nerd that read the extended universe, so I'm kind of like,
Ah. Another show I just watched on which was on Netflix was The Night Agent. I really enjoyed that.
yeah, I watched some of that so far. It's pretty good.
I watched it all in one day.
I didn't watch it all in one day. I started watching it after I watched the Waco documentary.
Man, I lived really close to Waco during that.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, it was interesting.
The documentary is really good because it's literally just about the event.
Yeah.
This match is going to be impossible for me to like type out any kind of actual recap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Funny about
Whenever a match like this happens, I literally always type, there's too much action to recap. You just need to watch it.
Is your recap going up live?
It's already up. I'm updating
That's what I
it.
meant. Like as you
Yeah,
type-
I'm updating it as the show goes.
I don't know how you do that.
What do you mean?
That's just very tough to do.
I've been doing it for so long now that it's like actually one of the things I find easier to do, to be honest with you.
Were you good at taking notes at school?
No.
Nope, I
Oh.
wasn't either. That was brutal.
Then I'm
I was
surprised because
I was brutal in school.
Well, you know what? I shouldn't say no. I was in college, not in like high school, middle school, but I started taking things a little more seriously in college.
I never learned to take good notes. I still to this day can't do it.
I'm definitely not great at like paying attention to something for that I should say this. I'm not great at paying attention to something that I don't find interesting for long periods of time.
Yeah.
So like, some college courses you're talking 3 to 4 hours once a week.
Yep.
And
But even the ones I liked, it was never in me to take notes. Aussie Open is way bigger than I thought they were.
You mean more popular or in size?
Size, physically.
Fletcher's a very tall dude, and Mark is just beefy.
I'm watching them stand against
I think
Roosh.
Mark Davis is Georgia's wrestling crush, if I remember correctly. I think she's tweeted about him several times.
I mean, there's worse crushes. Yeah, I was looking at him stand up to next to Roosh, and he was much bigger than Roosh. I'm like, Roosh is not a small boy.
Listen,
I'll say much bigger than Roosh, but bigger.
Somebody's got to have a crush on the thick boys.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm there too.
Yep.
Just, God made me this perfect bear, but didn't put me in the community that appreciates bears. I'm like, what did you do?
I think it's really funny that like the dad bod became desirable all of a sudden to some women. Like that was not a thing when I was growing up. And if it was, women kept that to themselves.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm waiting for when the bad bod becomes a thing for women, and then I'm set.
Yeah. Yeah, bad bod, yep. Well, it's better than hot bod. Remember that? Cologne, or not cologne, the spray, like
Oh
hot
God, yeah.
bod, hot bod.
I think the Lucha Brothers tried a little bit too much there.
So when Cody and Roman have their face off, I'm gonna actually listen to that and not pay too much attention to Ring of Honor. So
Okay, well, I'll continue to talk Ring of Honor because you'll probably want to hear that. So mute me. Well, mute us because I think it'd be boring if you just don't talk on the stream.
I wonder how long the show is going to go after SmackDown because I do want to watch the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame's tonight.
yeah,
Right after SmackDown. There's 4 things going on just between AEW Rampage, SmackDown, this, and the Hall of Fame tonight. It's crazy. And
now,
then
this
you've got like
Rampage.
you've probably got 4 different GCW shows going on, and yeah.
The Rampage is not spoilers. Viewers are going to be so down because this is going to overlap it.
Did you see that moment when Penta hit a dive over the top rope and took a bunch of people out, and then Mark Davis just kind of laid down on the pile, like even though he didn't get hit?
Yes.
That was really funny.
Watch this move by the Kingdom, by the way.
That was whoa.
Incredible.
all right. The promo's about to start. Cody's coming out, so I'll be quiet for a bit. Let you guys do your talking.
Okay.
The stream entertained. So right now we're watching. I can't focus on 2 things. I give Rob credit. I can focus on.
I just don't even
One.
have SmackDown up. I have my computer for my article and the TV for this.
Who else is going into the Hall of Fame besides Stacy Keibler and Ray?
I legit have no idea.
Muda, so you have 3.
Andy Kaufman.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, this is where he comes back and shows that he's been alive all this time.
Oh, and Tim White is getting the Warrior Award.
That's right.
But that's it. It's only those 5. Because they wanted the ceremony to be short this year. It might, like, if they actually get them to keep their speeches short, it might legitimately be under 2 hours.
Oh my! Well, no, they're gonna bring out what's his name, Hillbilly Jim.
Oh God.
We need to extend. Bring out Hillbilly.
Yeah, him and Mr. T.
Oh my god. Are they doing it in the arena?
I have no idea actually. It might just be where they're filming SmackDown like right after. Yeah. That would make sense.
Bennett's bleeding.
Who's bleeding?
Mike Bennett is bleeding.
Was it a ladder shot that got him?
I don't know.
Or
I
do you
didn't
think he
would be,
bladed?
but I mean, where he's cut looks like he bladed.
Oh yeah, I see it.
That upper.
God, those 4 tables set up at ringside. I'm just waiting to see which unfortunate soul has to go through those.
That's the real Chekhov's gun right now, where it's like, they're there. They have to be used.
Right, exactly.
But they're showing, based on what the replays, I think they're saying that Bennett got cut on the pile driver on the stage, but he clearly bladed.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge blading guy, I won't lie.
I don't really care for it myself, especially because a lot of guys go too deep.
Yeah.
I gotta say, one thing that I like that I don't think Tony Khan gets enough credit for is he really doesn't do anything different with luchadors. Like, he just books them like he book anybody else. And it always seems like WWE tries to make luchadors their own, like, separate thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many guys with masks between Ring of Honor and AEW right now that all have their own, like, kind of unique style, even though they all sort of dip from the same sort of moves.
I mean, it's kind of the whole argument, though. Like, WWE constantly tries to make people wrestle their style, their one style, and in this case,
Right.
it's luchadors have a luchador WWE style, and I come to realize that I think that style is based heavily on Rey Mysterio.
Well, yeah, they're always trying to make the next Rey Mysterio. Whenever they sign a new luchador, there's some report that comes out that says WWE believes so-and-so could be the next Rey Mysterio. I literally just saw it about Dragon Lee today. Like, that exact verbiage was used.
My whole thing is like, you could get lucky and find the next Rey Mysterio. I mean, it's gonna be hard.
But there are plenty of guys out there who are as gifted as Ray ever was in terms of physical ability.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It could be hard, though, because it's not the physical that you're going to lack. It's just timing,
right?
Connection with fans. Like,
Ray had
less
the. Sorry, go ahead.
It's just you have less of a chance of finding that guy if you keep changing who they are.
Plus, Ray had the benefit of kind of being one of the first people to do that style in the United States on television. Like, him and all those guys, Hoovy, Psychosis, and all those guys, they all came in before anybody else had really had a chance to do that stuff.
Try to cut you off, but man, the Cody shooting right here, man. You guys got to watch this when you can. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
Oh boy. Oh man, I thought Dante was going to get the titles there.
He should have got it. He was right there. But also Ray had the advantage of being he wasn't brought up to be the next any. They just let him exist, and fans got behind him. you always struggle more when you indicate like this is what we're trying to do with the guy.
Plus, Ray was around before being a small guy was kind of an acceptable thing in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
So he was like one of the biggest underdogs his entire career. And now there are guys like Johnny Gargano really is not that much bigger than Rey Mysterio if you really look at them like next to
You're
each
right.
other.
I love the small man wrestling versus the I don't mind big guys, but like when it's all big guys.
Yeah.
mean,
Like I
my
think
argument is-
WWE has a good balance now,
yeah.
but one thing WWE does better than AEW is like the powerhouse stuff. Like it's never felt like AEW has given like a Lance Archer or a Brian Cage or even a Wardlow that like big significant Goldberg style push.
You're
Like,
right.
Wardlow had
don't
his time with the TNT title, but it's not like that was a long, fruitful run.
I do think big guys are so tough to book though, because if you're a big guy, like the realism aspect of like if you show this big guy to be that athletic, that good, people start being like, well, then who is going to beat him?
Right.
By the way, is this stabilizing the ladder spot a direct response to all the bullshit about the ref?
I don't know. I feel like that's being more done for somebody to actually hit the ladder than to stabilize it.
That's what I hope so. I'm just saying, like, and that annoyed the crap out of me when people are like, oh, it's like, so you'd rather them get hurt. What are you doing, Dante? You were right at the titles.
But in fairness, Hobbs should have not used that ladder. There was another ladder in the ring. It would have taken him 10 seconds to grab that ladder, set it up, climb it, and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like, it would have avoided all that dumb discourse, and I don't know why he tried to use that broken ladder. Oh, Jesus. That sunset powerbomb off the ladder.
Yep.
Bennett's dead.
Josh McGuire is saying that 10:15 is 3:15 a.m. for him. Josh, go to bed, my guy.
Listen, we did it during the New Japan shows.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying that's. Whew. Then again, I forget this is Mania weekend, so like. Oh, that was ugly. You'll see it. It's ugly. How you doing, Realistico?
Yikes.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't go the way they wanted to. Josh McGuire pointing out that they should have Hall of Fame on Thursday night. You know what? You're not wrong. He's okay. That's really funny. What I just saw. Was it Nigel or one of the other two that explained why Drilistico wasn't going up the ladder?
I don't have my commentary that loud,
Wow.
so it doesn't go through the mic, so I don't know. Probably
So
Nigel. He's been covering a lot of that tonight.
And he made it again. It's pure logic. So you saw Drilistico just kind of standing around, and he's like, "Oh, I think he realized if he goes up, he knows he's just going to get knocked back down, so he has to take some of these people out." I'm like, "Okay, there's logic there."
Do you remember that Money in the Bank match when Randy Orton hit like 7 guys in a row with an RKO?
Yes.
Like, every time he would do it, he would look back up at the briefcase and then hit another RKO, and then it's like they never explained why is he not going to grab a ladder.
Yeah.
But like
Wait,
that could have been explained away by the same thing of like he knows he needs to take all these guys out first, but like nobody in the match ever went to that effort. This match is insane. I don't even know how to grade this match because it's just like all over the place.
graded by ladders. 6 rungs on a ladder.
We just do letter grades.
I know, but mine's funnier.
I've thought about changing it up, but like I don't know
Honestly.
what I would do. Oh, I didn't realize Rob actually left. I thought he was just going to put himself on mute.
No.
Oh, Alex and Jose are kind of fighting a little bit.
Yeah, not well.
No.
As soon as it. All
right.
Rob, I'm going to dip out and be right back. I just got to push our stream back since this is going long.
Okay. Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes we get the tide.
Going long. We still have 2 big matches left after this one.
Yeah. Well, I think
I always knew that this wasn't ending until at least 10 o'clock Central. Oh, man. Those tables have just been sitting there for so long unused, and I'm just scared of who's going to finally go through them.
Yeah, I know. This match has been crazy. I've been watching both, like with holy shit. With Smackdown going and with this ladder match, it's like damn. And then the Hall of Fame we'll have to watch later.
Am I keeping you from the Hall of Fame, Rob?
No, not like I'll watch it later. I don't like. I like fast forwarding through crap, anyways.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yep.
Oh shit! Here we go.
About to see.
Yep, it was a good run.
When we scheduled the show tonight, we were like, well, they'll probably try to get down by.
Jesus. Oh, he might have fucked his ankle up. Oh God, he did. Holy shit. He just,
What?
He sit his ankle, I think.
Who?
Darius or Dante. His leg looked like it went the other way. Holy hell.
I hope not.
It looked like it did. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, everyone's seeing it.
Yeah, Yep. For fuck's sake. God. Oh, the Hall of Fame ceremony starting right now. Oh my God.
Wow, the Lucha Bros won.
Yeah, you know it's bad. They're not even showing the replay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought the Lucha Brothers would be the winner. I'll be honest.
No, I would not have picked them. We didn't. None of us did.
Yeah, none of us did.
It's a shame that the injury seems to be overshadowing like the match, but like,
Fuck.
the only thing I'll say is, oh my god,
What?
you'll see. That's not what I thought it was. Okay.
Hi, Astrid. That was our guest today for
Hey, Astrid.
Coexisting After Dark, Astrid. So, welcome. Whoops.
Astrid.
Oh.
Did you guys see what I was reacting to?
Oh, yep.
Yep.
What, FTR coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you guys, just it ends up being nothing, but I thought maybe for a second would be.
Man, that really sucks for Dante. Those guys can't catch a break, man. Every time they get rolling a little bit.
The only thing about the Lucha Brothers winning is the first team to win after the Briscoes is like a highly established, highly thought about team. So kind of like a good legacy move there.
Oh, that's cool. Was it Darius? It was Dante, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So like Amy's, like everyone who was there saying, yeah, it's bad.
I don't think Denise knows he's injured yet because she just shared a clip of it. Like, just being like, oh my God, look at this. But in her defense, she's on the other side of the arena. She didn't see the landing.
Yeah, if you don't see how, like,
Damn, that really sucks. What was that?
Somebody sent me like a video of like reaction to that.
yeah, and you can't see the injury at all from the video she posted.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Man, they got that. They got the gurney out there quick.
Good.
They can't walk.
No. I mean, I'm just saying.
No,
I'm
they
glad
need to get him to a hospital immediately if his leg is as broken as we think.
Yeah. So just like people that we're not talking much because well, we're kind of in shock. Dante Martin broke his. Well, that's why I'm not talking. Dante Martin broke his leg, and
I'm kind of getting past it now, trying to be like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm like talking to people. But yeah,
Yeah, I kind of.
You
I
guys
did
do your thing. So
yeah, I did the Twitter search thing where like anyone there tried to put out there like, hey, this isn't as bad as it looked, but that's not what I'm seeing.
No, I saw a tweet that said his leg is facing the wrong way.
yeah, Jeremy
I saw the
said that.
replay. His leg went the wrong way.
Yeah,
It's like that Sid injury.
it looked like that to me too, and that's what I said. Oh my god, it looked like Sid's.
Yep. Actually, it happened to another wrestler recently, Rosario Grillo, who like works for AEW. He was the fill-in for the Bucks when they were doing like he did the same exact thing to his ankle.
Yep.
Ouch.
It's just this in the world title, right?
Yep. Should be. Moxley's out there.
Yep. Looks like he's actually going all the way to the ring, too. He didn't just come out on the stage.
Yeah, he's my God, that's the way to heal up a pure rules match.
Dave Meltzer says ankle looked to those live like it was hurt bad and was stretchered out. Wasn't shown on TV. Well,
Yeah, yes, it was.
yeah, it was, but
Though I will say they didn't show the replay on TV, so there is that.
Who were the three judges? It was Pat Buck, Madison Rain, and
I didn't see the other one.
was it Christopher
Me neither.
Daniels?
It wasn't Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
I didn't see it. I wasn't looking.
I'm surprised because Boom Boom's been their usual judge.
Everybody's correcting Dave on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Daniels. Okay.
It's Daniels. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't Colt on Thursday either.
It wasn't? Oh, I must not have been paying attention.
I don't think Colt was one of the judges for Utah's previous one either. I can't think of the last time I saw Colt out there.
He was on one of them because I remember he was on a bunch, and then I know he's been one since they've been on Honor Club, but I don't know about like the last couple.
Jesus.
When does the tickling start?
No, I hope now.
I mean, I thought that's what a pure rules match was, just lots of tickling.
Lots of tickling.
Well, each person gets 3 tickles, and then the
Yeah.
4th one is a disqualification.
Right, so they got to save them.
Right, you got to be strategic with when you tickle an opponent.
Yeah, you can't just tickle all the time.
That might be our dumbest conversation ever.
Yes, but I'm good with it. Richard Biggs, that was every bit as bad as Sid's.
Oh yeah, Sid's was brutal.
Well, they're not tickling; they're hugging, so that's good.
Oh, I'm seeing the reports of what's happening on Rampage, and I forgot there was Rampage for a second. I'm like, what match are people watching?
The tweet I posted 11 hours ago that said, contrary to popular belief, I cannot help you with any of these apps, shared just now replies to it. A lie. She must not use the following tab. That must have popped up first on her like For You or something. Did they say 30-minute time limit, or is this a 60-minute time limit because it's pay-per-view?
Uh,
I doubt they'll
30,
go
I
that
think.
long. I'm just curious. 30? Okay.
I think it's 30. Wait, no. Doesn't Pure have just the set rules?
I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was 20 minutes on TV this past week, but I thought the last one on pay-per-view was 60.
I didn't hear it.
Because remember, we thought it was possible that him and Garcia would go to a time limit draw when we were talking about it on the pre-show. And I think Caden was like, you think they'll go 60 minutes? And we were all like, oh, yeah, that's right. It's 60 minutes because it's a pay-per-view.
Very possible. I've never.
I really like how Shibata has these really basic black boots, but then his name is just written like really small across the calf.
It's like very classy. It's almost like a golf thing.
Yeah, he just has the Japanese flag on his tights. His nickname is just the wrestler. Like everything about him is so basic, and yet he makes it kind of cool.
Yeah, he's. But yeah, he's just above all the pomp and circumstance.
I heard somebody call Shibata the Bruce Lee of wrestling because he's just like that good. What's going on Rampage?
I don't know. I'm just seeing. I just saw that Sammy beat. Or did Sammy beat or did who win? Someone. Hold on. It was Sammy versus what's his name? Takeshita, and I don't know who won.
Takeshita had a match on Rampage too.
Yeah.
Pulling double duty on a Friday night. Look at him.
Working hard.
That would have been really funny if his match was going on at the same time as his match on the show here. I know that's not possible because Rampage only just started, but it would have been funny if they scheduled it that way.
Oh yeah, that would have been great.
Which Takeshita match will win the ratings battle?
And you'd have to have like Ian or Tracy Acknowledge being like Takesha with his superpowers.
Right. I've noticed that Yuta has like 4 or 5 pairs of tights that he kind of switches between.
He does, yeah.
Like there's a lot of guys who will wear the same ones for like a month straight and then change it up, but Wheeler just changes between those 4 or 5 every single match.
I think that makes more sense to me.
Yeah. I asked Tony about Yuta on the conference call because I couldn't really think of anything like Ring of Honor related to ask him that was like newsworthy. Because I don't know, a lot of people don't even ask him questions about the event that the call is for sometimes, and I don't want to do that. Like, I don't remember who it was, but somebody asked him about Punk on a call for Ring of Honor SuperCard. Like,
Yeah.
I understand you got to take the opportunity to ask when you can, but I don't feel like that was a relevant question at all for that call.
I also don't think you take the chance to ask that question anytime you can because you're wasting a question.
Right. He's not going to give you any more of an answer than he's already given. And I don't blame the person. Like I said, I don't blame the person for asking because you only get so many opportunities to ask Tony a question. But I think it might have been the same person who asked him about Punk on the last call and didn't get an answer either.
See, like you're doing that just for to say you did. I don't know. I don't have time for that. Like, don't get me wrong. There's time like questions have to be asked sometimes, but if you know you're not getting an answer, what are you doing?
Right. But I also think it's just like there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
And Punk is not part of Ring of Honor. He has nothing to do with it. Just, yeah.
It is just wild, some of the pictures you see coming out of GCW. Yeah, seriously.
They're only allowed to have one warning for a closed fist, right?
Is it one?
I'm asking, is it 1 or 3?
No, hold on, I had it up.
Like the rope breaks. The rope breaks are 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you only get one. Second one, you get DQ'd.
Okay. And pure title does change hands on a DQ, right?
Yep. I mean, it never made sense to me in wrestling in general that they didn't change hands on DQ.
It just makes it easier for them to do storylines like that, though. You know.
Oh, I know, like the actual like story logic behind it of like not story, but like the backstage logic of like he can lose but keep his title. It just, but if you like logic, you're like you still lost. 2 rope breaks down for Yuta. Uh-oh. Ew. Ew. Yuta spit. It's gross. I really like the heel work Yuta's doing.
Yeah, Yuta has been great.
He was struggling, I think, as a face a bit. Like, he just couldn't put whatever together. But as a heel, he's so much more natural, and he really understands how to work. Like, this match is a perfect example, how to work in heel stuff, but have it not be super ridiculous.
Yeah, he's also gotten better at being aggressive in his style. Like, he used to just kind of be a good technical wrestler, and now he's actually kind of a vicious dude.
Yeah.
He's definitely, I would say, like, if they're going to give out an award for the most improved, Yuta would get it right now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Dude's only like, what is he, like 24 or 26?
Correct, but I can't react right now. You'll see.
Wow.
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With what happened?
Whoa.
Rob is.
Wait, did something happen after Shibata won?
No, but Shibata won. Did you see that coming?
Oh, I thought it was possible, yeah. So did
I did
Maui.
not.
I didn't see it happen.
Not at all. I thought this was a one-off. This is awesome.
Did it for America.
You say good for America?
I said he did it for America.
Oh. America.
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome. That means he's gonna be on ROH, baby. You. I mean, he dominated that match.
Oh, yeah. Wonder if this means we'll get a couple Shibata matches on weekly television.
Yeah,
I would imagine so, right? Unless they have Yuta win it back in his like first match.
It'd be a waste.
It would
to
be
not have him on TV.
But pro wrestling is pro wrestling, and we all know that kind of stuff happens.
That's true. And Yuta just with the disrespect.
I'm actually happy that that happened because, like, sometimes you need a bit of a surprise in pro wrestling, you know?
Oh yeah, there's not a chance. And I would have never guessed that. Shabbat, like I said, I didn't think at all, and that surprise is a great surprise. Rob, I'll be right back again, so don't forget to let me back in.
Okay, no problem. I'm kind of working here. Sorry, I'm doing like 3 things at once now.
Yeah.
This time I pushed it really far back. I said, screw it. I can adjust again.
Oh, you just went and adjusted your show?
Yeah. Just to keep it, whatever. It's not right that Molly got that right. I don't think it's fair.
You saw my tweet?
Yes. She can't be that talented of a writer and get guesses right. It's just not, that's not how this works. Tony Khan has a very important announcement, guys.
Another one?
This Wednesday. One of those belts needs to be gone.
I hate how every week it's just we will hear from MJF. Like, I know that's his whole thing, but he needs to be in a match once in a while.
Man doesn't wrestle.
I don't think he's at that level yet where he should be able to have that kind of gimmick.
I mean, that's
Not
always
Brock
been a gimmick,
Lesnar.
though.
Not really. He worked a lot in those first couple of years for AEW.
Did he, though?
Yeah, it might not have been as much as like Jungle Boy was, but he was still having semi-regular matches. All right, here we go. Final match of the night. For this show, anyway. I'm sure there's like 9 other shows that are still going past this.
Yeah.
Question is, what ends first, this or Rampage?
I'm going to guess this, but not by much.
I really do like the new belts designs. I think they look real good.
I do agree that maybe a little bit more variety would be nice, but I also understand the logic of uniformity across the board.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it'll be really easy for WWE 2K belt designers to copy and paste assets from one belt to another.
I tell you what, those people who do that stuff are very good.
I don't know how some people have the time to do that, but I have seen some insanely accurate titles, arenas, superstars, and I don't even have 23. I'm just talking about 22.
Yeah, I don't either. And I mean, I've tried to go back and try to design one just to see if I could do it. One, I get bored very quickly, but 2, I don't come anywhere close.
I used to like during the original SmackDown versus Raw days, like before you could ever really download CAWs and you just had to look up instructions. I used to spend so much time making people. And like it was probably just as much fun to do that as it was play the actual game, but now I could never spend that much time in the creation suite.
Yeah, it's just so much work. I don't have that kind of patience, I guess is the lack of a better word. And I'm just not that, like I said, I'm not that good at it. Some people, like I tried it one time to make like a Bret Hart in there, and I thought, oh man, I did a really good job. And then you see the ones that other people create, like I came nowhere close to a good job.
I mean, some people get like every little facial detail right. It's just
I mean, now it's easier because you do the images and stuff.
mhm.
But this was back when you couldn't, and they're still nailing it. I'm like, what the hell?
I mean, the old creator suite that they had did have really good customization in terms of like you could adjust so many different little things on the face to make it different.
Yeah.
I was always just more worried about the gear looking good though, because you're never really that close up on the face of those characters when you're playing anyway.
That's very true. Well, it's also been better since they started like putting old school stuff in the game, like music and stuff, where like
Yeah.
you can make everything work.
I
Still
love how
works.
Eddie already tried to bring a chair into the ring.
Just going right for the jugular. I wish one time they could get the rights to every wrestler from like, I don't care if it's the Attitude Era or whatever, just one era, one old era. So you could just play like
What?
one old. I just wish one time WWE could get the rights to use like all the wrestlers from like one era of like wrestling. So whether it be
Oh, yeah.
80s, early 90s, Attitude, whatever, just
Oh,
have.
could you imagine a Monday Night Wars video game made with today's technology? Like, I know you could just download all those people anyway, but like if WWE created a Raw and Nitro video game and like actually put in a story mode that involved all the different back and forth stuff, it would be great.
It'd be amazing. It would, or you could do like the My GM, but WWE versus WCW.
Right. Which I mean, you can do in the GM now, technically, but you have to create the WCW brand, and yeah, it's just more work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's where it loses me, where you don't even have to do it. Everything's there, and all the music is there, and all the proper entrances are there. Or just re-release WCW versus NWO Revenge and let me play as THQ Man.
I don't know. I think Aki Man had him, AKI Man.
Oh god, yeah, that was.
I think he would have had him beat. Who were some of the other fake characters that they invented for those games? I can't remember.
I remember the original one had the boxer.
One of the WCW games had a guy in like a black and white, almost like a ninja costume, and he was awesome.
Yeah,
He
that
had
was Revenge, I think.
He had like Ultimo Dragon's moveset, but a couple of different things to it.
I
loved playing as Ultimo Dragon in those games because he had like 9 different kinds of Hurricane Ranas.
That game was so fun. Yeah,
I miss being able to grab a stop sign from under the ring.
Or the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Used to be able to grab like a crutch from the crowd.
Oh yeah, and then was that the first one of the first games that had like full entrances?
I don't remember. I think one of the old like Super Nintendo games might have actually had really basic entrances. Nothing you could create, but like Yeah, you saw something before the match.
And Sting was, if you ever were Sting, you always had an advantage because you started with a bat.
Oh, and you wouldn't get disqualified for using it.
Nope. It was the most ridiculous thing in the world, and I loved it.
I do remember that being a point of contention with my friends. Like, nobody gets to play as Sting, or you have to throw the bat down right away.
That was the rule we had. You had to throw the bat down, or you had to let the other guy get out and get a weapon too.
It was kind of like how nobody could play as Odd Job while playing GoldenEye.
Yes. Or if you played the 04 Madden, you couldn't play as the Falcons.
I never got into Madden.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't big into it, but like the 04 Madden, they made Michael Vick's character just basically untouchable. So his team but yeah, it was like Odd Job levels of cheat for Madden.
I assume this was before the dog stuff.
Yeah, this is when he was still on Atlanta.
Okay.
Who let the dogs out?
Not Michael Vick.
No, he did not.
Good.
Not until they made him.
Still pissed off about that.
Oh, me too. I don't care that he did his time.
And then he gets to be a quarterback for my football team. And that was lovely.
And then he asked a judge if he could own a dog. It's like, no, fuck you. You gave that right up.
Yeah, like at that point, what are you doing?
Did they
You don't
let him?
need it.
No.
Good.
Man, I forgot about Odd Job and GoldenEye, how much of a cheat he was.
Yeah, we're good. I've been working. But yeah, we always look miserable. That's what we do best.
I got really focused into this match. I forgot for a second I was doing a watch along.
That's the thing.
So
Like with these watch alongs, and I've been working on Dante Martin stuff. So that's what's interesting. Like with these watch alongs, it's
sometimes you forget you're in a watch along and you just start watching the match.
Well, yeah, you watch, and like if you start working on something, it's like
yeah.
I just love that they're slapping the shit out of each other now.
That was hilarious. I don't know why. It just made me laugh. Well, Will and Cher left.
Oh, did they?
Really?
Yeah, I saw them get up and leave.
Why would they leave in the middle of the main event?
I don't know. I literally looked behind me like, wait a minute, they're gone.
Kingston and
I don't think I would have
Claudio.
caught it if it wasn't for the angle.
Kingston and Claudio's slap fighting was better than anything from Power Slap.
Yeah.
Power Slap was my favorite show ever.
Well, I'll kick you right off here.
Oh, so I have a mission this weekend. I have to remember to do this tomorrow. I'm going to try and use the terms Georgia came up with for heels and baby faces in one of my articles.
Nice.
She calls them baby faces are sweet little sugar bears, and heels are mean old crab apples.
Good luck.
Wow, you can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to credit her, so she also gets the blame.
Do you have to acknowledge what you're describing, or are you just going to go with it?
I haven't decided how I'm going to try to insert it yet, but she's definitely going to be mentioned so people know that it's not just something I came up with.
Sweet little sugar bears.
Did he just hit that double stomp on like Kingston's face?
Look like it.
Yep. Those sweet little sugar bears top flight didn't deserve another injuries. Those something crab apples.
Mean old
LFI.
crab apples.
Those mean old crab apples, LFI, with their rough tactics. They get no brownies. Well, I saw a downside to the stage.
What?
You'll see it on Kingston's dive. It made the dive awkward because I don't think Claudio could go back further than he should, but couldn't go too far, so it just made it weird.
Yeah, but that's how he would have had to do it had he done it on any other side of the ring anyway.
I thought usually don't they hit the guardrail?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he would have had to like hold Kingston back from going.
It wasn't like the too bad, but I'm just saying the way he went forward.
I think they made it work.
Listen, Nigel, explaining this to me.
I just saw the picture of Dax posted on Twitter of him and Cash standing in front of Chris Bay and Ace Austin.
Yeah, I saw that earlier too.
That's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot.
If they end up going to Impact, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah.
All these rumors of them possibly going back to WWE and they end up in Impact. That would be so funny.
That'll be just the most ridiculous thing. I mean, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I just don't see why they'd go back to WWE.
I mean, with Vince kind of back in the fold now, it probably changes things. But I think if they were originally under the impression that Triple H was just going to have total control, it might have been appealing because Triple H likes them.
Well, but then Dax came out with a podcast saying he wasn't Triple H guy.
I think by saying that, he means he's not a suck-up.
Oh, I mean, either I agree. Like my comment was more just on the fact that they said that they really liked working the indies and doing all that.
Yeah.
And there's like AEW limits it, but you can negotiate it into your contract if you really want it. I mean, Christ, Mox did Bloodsport, but you can't do that with WWE at all. So it just wouldn't make sense to me to see them go back there for that reason only.
Yeah. Damn, those elbow strikes were brutal.
Tap, tap. Oh, no. I was sold a ticket there, guys. I thought it was over.
Oh, with the submission?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's how Eddie would beat Claudio if he's going to win. I think it's going to be with the back fist. And it'll probably be like 2 or 3 in a row.
That's true. I just thought like it was almost such a surprise. I was like, maybe this is how they'll do it. And they didn't. So I was wrong. I just might really want him to win.
Yeah, me too.
Ethan Page takes on Hook on Wednesday. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's Wednesday, but he takes on Hook coming up. Oh, no, it is Wednesday. Yep. Yeah, they really just did the Hall of Fame in the Smackdown arena, and they just took out ropes. Did they learn nothing from the Bret Hart incident?
One thing I don't like about them doing it in front of large crowds is just stupid chants and shit.
Yep. People are freaking out because Andrade's there, with Charlotte.
Oh, did they show him?
I guess. I don't know if it was. I think they showed her and you could see him.
Ah,
It's
You
like,
don't-
yeah.
he doesn't really give a shit if he's on TV. Like,
Also, again, they're with his wife. It's not that big of a deal.
yeah.
This is a really good match.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That's cool. Yeah, I just saw the footage.
What footage of what?
Andrade.
Yeah.
Oh, Malachi Black, sir, and Dean Malenko.
I mean, Malachi
figure
would be there with Zelina, but why is
Yeah.
Dean there?
Because Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I like what Joel Pearl said. Dean Malenko's Dean Malenko. He can go wherever the hell he wants.
And that is the truth.
I mean, it's not like he
You know,
does much
1,000
on
people.
screen for AEW anyway. There's probably a
No.
lot of people who might not even realize he works for AEW.
Yeah, that too.
Exactly.
This makes me laugh here. This
Oh my god, that could have
Oh,
ended
shit.
horribly.
Yeah, that was a risky move. The great use of a barricade.
like that's the thing about like earlier why I didn't really want to do a like watch along because I knew that there would be certain things that I would miss between both shows. Like I guess, and this isn't really anything, but Michael Cole brought up Cesaro's name tonight and said that the Swiss Superman was one of the handful of superstars that have won the Andre the Giant Battle of the Royal. I mean, that's nothing, but it's just one of those things where it's not a big deal at all. I'm just saying it would have been interesting to hear.
I'll probably watch SmackDown and the Hall of Fame like Sunday morning because tomorrow we got NXT and I think we're doing the pre-show like pretty early, right?
Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern or 10 a.m. our time, 11 a.m. Central. Yeah, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central.
Gotcha.
God bless the Eastern time zone.
Yeah.
He tried to swing him around by his neck and just couldn't do it.
Couldn't pull it off. But what happens next had my jaw dropped, and that's why I went quiet. I didn't want to react to it.
Wow, Eddie kicked out of the neutralizer at 1.
Yeah, what a moment. But wait till you see what happens.
Yeah, I see it.
It was funny. He's hyped up and then just boom right in that jaw.
I love the kick out at 1. I always love that.
especially late in the match. What the fuck, Claudio?
Did anybody share why they left yet?
No, I don't really talk to her. I just happened to catch it on the TV.
Oh.
Maybe to beat traffic, but I would
That's what I
assume
said.
Will's. I would assume Will's going to some kind of scrum.
Are they? Yeah, I assume they do have a scrum.
Oh.
Oh wow,
Oh.
that's how they ended it.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with that, I'll be honest.
Fuck.
That's not their last match. If that's how they ended it.
Yeah, that's brutal. Oh, come on, man. You didn't send anybody home happy. Come on. Damn.
I'm not thrilled with that one.
You got to bring Moxley out here.
I think did we all say that Kingston was going to win? Because I think
Yeah.
Molly was the only one who picked Claudio too.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Again, this isn't fair. You don't get to do that.
I'm always bad with predictions, so I'm one of the worst to ask. I should probably stop doing them.
I'm just like in shock. I did not see that how that would end. Wait a minute.
All right, so I'm behind a little bit, so let's not say anything just in case.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Oh. Really quiet right now. We are.
Yeah,
And
so
we're all just kind of watching to see what happens.
Yeah, I thought something might happen here, and it just didn't. I really expected like a debut there. Yeah, I thought
It's kind of weird that Moxley was out there for Yuta, but he's not out there right now.
Yeah.
Very weird. All right, you're gonna hear me be silent because he's talking.
I love that. Eddie's so great. Eddie really loves those pay-per-view language rules. He can just say whatever he wants.
Yeah, he that's great for him.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
That
it was a good show.
All right, guys, I want to say thank you. Ryan, plug your shit.
You can find me at Mark Order Pod. It's Mark Order Podcast every Wednesday at 10:15, covering all things All Elite. And in about 15, 20 minutes, Rob will be joining me for a post show. So if you liked our live commentary, hear a little bit more of a summary of how we feel.
Yeah, we're gonna get you. You're gonna hear more like now. So you're gonna hear us talk. Chris.
You can find me on Bleacher Report recapping stuff most weeks and on Twitter at BR_doctor. Right now, my pinned tweet is a contest for a Jay Briscoe art print that was made in limited numbers. So go check that out and enter a win.
All right, guys, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins on Twitter. Otherwise, I am on Instagram at Fightful Rob. And then every Friday at 3 o'clock Eastern, I co-host a show right here on Fightful Overbook called Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. And then at 5 o'clock Eastern, we have a show that's pre-recorded called Coexisting After Dark, where we interview different people within the wrestling media. Usually, this week we had Astrid Pizarro, and it was a fun interview. So I definitely recommend checking that out. Next week we have Fightful's Robert D. Felice joining us, so check that out too. Just want to say thank you. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Fightful Select, 11 a.m. on Fightful Select, we have the Fightful Select exclusive pre-show for NXT Stand and Deliver. And then I will try to have a time nailed down for the WWE WrestleMania Night 1 pre-show for Fightful Select. So thank you guys for tuning in. And we really do appreciate you very much for joining us. And I hope you have a great rest of your night. And we will see you later. So peace out.